It was people who voted God into power. It was not something that the mineral.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Lovers Pamira on your program Lovers Podcast Show. I'm coming to you today just to react to the new announcement of a currency in Zimbabwe, the ZIG. So I think this is common knowledge by everyone, and it is a talk of the town, talk in the streets regarding the ZIG. And I just want to say, if you believe and I believe, and we will together pray, the Holy Spirit must come down, and Zimbabwe must be saved. And Zimbabwe must be saved. And Zimbabwe must be saved. The Holy Spirit must come down. And Zimbabwe must be saved. If you and I believe, Zimbabwe will be saved. Zimbabwe is our country. We cannot give it to anyone else, and we cannot postpone or procrastinate what we need to see happening in our country. The betterment of our country is in our hands. The choices that we make and the decisions that we make have a huge impact in the future. It has huge impact in the current prevailing trends in the country. If we come together and decide to do one thing for once, we'll see a remarkable change. This is not about political affiliation. This is not about the other things that we can talk of that we disagree on, but we have to agree on one thing as Zimbabweans. So there's this video that I want to react to that really I concur with. I'm not much into religious issues, but this is really positive and we can draw some lessons. It's not about being a follower or a congregant of the church in question here, but it's about the message is about us Zimbabweans believing in something. No one is really, we were not told to vote for the currencies that we use from other countries. But these things were suggested or were given to us, or they were there in the market, and somebody did a remarkable job to make sure that that currency, that money, is acceptable in the context of their country to such an extent that it's global or it can be used by other countries as official currency. So this is the same feeling that I have towards our currency in Zimbabwe, that we have to accept the ZIG, the new currency, and embrace it. And who will lose at the end of the day? If we don't embrace it, it is to our detriment, it is to our disadvantage. But if we embrace it, it is to our advantage. If we all do, the responsible authorities do their part, and we, the people on the ground, do our part, we see ourselves somewhere. So this is the video by Prophet Makandiwa when he's talking about a ZIG, new currency, and why US dollar has power. And I took also this from Zim Top Trader. So just for you to know, and let's get to listen.
Ukangotanga kungoti hazigarishandi.
The moment you start saying the ZIG doesn't work.
Do you know, once people say this is not going to work, it might not work, not because it was not going to work, but because they said it would not what? All that is needed is for people to believe and to trust. And if people are to put their confidence even in something that doesn't work, it will what? How do I know that? How do I know that? It's the value that the money comes.
If, for example, we say today we are choosing quarry stones, for example, and we want to make them the most valuable product in the world, and everyone votes for it, do you know it can go beyond the gold, it can go beyond the diamond? It's about the decisions that we make, really, and what we really want at the end of the day. It's not about whether this, I mean, we need to remove the concept and the thinking that this has been done by this, by this one, so we cannot accept it. Let's just embrace it, guys. It's to our advantage. Let's continue to listen to the video by Prophet Makandiwa.
Who's caring? It is what we agree upon. Okay? I gave you this as an example that when it comes to precious minerals, precious metals, it was people who voted gold into power. It was not something that the mineral was carrying. We agreed that there must be value in this thing. It's us. So any piece of paper that is introduced, if we are to agree and we transfer value into any piece of paper, it will work for the economy. Sit down. Sit down. Sit down. It's up to us, the people. We agree in this thing. Then value is what? Transferred. Why is there value in a Rolex watch than in a Casio watch? It was agreed that it's not even in the materials used. You can have more gold in a cheaper watch. This is why big brands are selling, because people have voted. People have agreed, they've transferred value into a proven brand. And you come up with a nicely well-designed material, it will still be cheaper than Gucci. Why? People have what? Voted. Everything that has value on the earth, it got its value from the people. That's why Jesus talks about the sacrifice on the altar. That it is the altar that gives value to the sacrifice. And Jesus talks about the gold on the temple. And he says it is the temple that gives value to the gold. We are the temple. We give value to any currency of our choice. US dollar has power because of Americans. It is the Americans.
We give value and we make the choice to that value. If we want something to have value, we need to choose it. We need to make that deliberate and conscious decision to say, this is what we want, and we're going to embrace this and put value on it, regardless from the source and who is behind. But if we just agree for the sake of progress and for the sake of change and transformation to our economy. Let's do so for once.
Matthew 23, verse 16. Woe unto you, ye blind guides, which say, whosoever shall swear by the...
So that comes to the end of the video that I was just reacting to. And I hope you have learned one or two things. Please like and subscribe to Lovers Podcast for more. And until next time, it's a bye-bye for now.